is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Recently I made a video where I tested out my subscribers loadout and you guys absolutely smashed the video. You guys supported it so much, and yeah, it was a great video and it got a lot of attention. What I noticed in the comments is that a lot of people were putting out their own loadouts and wanted me to test them. So you know what I decided? Why don't I just make this a whole series where I test out people's loadouts and rate them out of 10, including specific categories. And yeah, I thought that was a good idea, and that is going to be a new series that I'm starting, and you guys are watching the very first episode. First things first, before we continue guys, subscribe and like button are right under this video. Pause the video right now, make sure you are subscribed. If you don't subscribe, then you will have bad luck for the rest of your life, and I'm going to ban you from this channel. And I'm joking, but make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, and let's get straight on to this first episode. So if you guys do want to get involved in this little series, look out for my community post. You'll be able to post your loadouts there. I'll be looking at my comments as well. I will just try do it in chronological order as best as I can. So keep in mind guys that the chances of you guys having similar loadouts to other people might be quite high. So if it is pretty similar and you basically have the same loadout as someone else, I'm most likely not going to be able to do that loadout, or else it's just going to be the same video, and yeah, there's not really any point in doing that. Also, I'll put it on the screen now. This is what I'm going to be ranking: the power of the loadout, its mobility and versatility, how difficult it is to use, and the enjoyability of it. And then I will give it an overall ranking at the very end. I think this is quite a fair list because it shows us firstly how strong the loadout actually is. It shows us how versatile it is. For example, is the loadout only good in short range maps? Is it only good in long range maps? Is it only good in maps that have close range quarters? I feel like the difficulty of the loadout is important. If you've got a loadout that's not very strong but it's super easy to use, then that can probably compensate for that, and vice versa. If the loadout is super strong but it's super difficult to use, that will change the scores up a little bit as well. And at the end of the day, this is a game, so of course it's important how fun is the loadout actually to use, because you guys know how grindy this game is. Some of you guys sit here for hours and hours grinding the game, and of course if you're not having fun, it's going to be super miserable. And yeah, why use a loadout when you're not enjoying it at all? Okay, so that being said guys, let's have a look at this first loadout from Les LOL. So he wants us to use the acid shotgun, Thunderer as the backup, thermal ultra scythe, we've got Nautic, our sniper is going to be Conductor of Souls, we have got the destruction system as the heavy. Acid shotgun upgrade, oh god, the things I do for you guys.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
Quick overview of the weapons. So we've got the acid shotgun, that is obviously a shotgun and it's got a poison effect. Thunderer, which is single shot, it wall breaks and has a 2x zoom. Your thermal ultra scythe, which is obviously a melee, it's got dash and it allows us to double jump. Necklace of the Ice King, of course everyone knows it's a single shot and it has area damage. Conductor of Souls, it shoots lasers, wall breaks, and also life steals. Destruction system shoots rockets, area damage, and also has a 4x zoom. For this loadout, I've noticed that it is of course a 3-cat spam. It is also a 5-cat spam, and with the 3-cat, if you rotate properly, you can 3-cat in multiple ways actually. So firstly, I can go 5-4-1 and then rotate off that. So if I go 5-4-1, which is the shotgun, I can just keep doing this endlessly, which is a pretty neat 3-cat. On top of that guys, you can also spam with your 2-4-1. So 2-4-1, 2-4-1. I noticed I can't really go 5-4-2, which is where I go from my backup to my sniper, because as you can see, if I try that, you can see that there is that delay bringing out my sniper. And also, since there's no delay coming from my 6 to my 5, I can really just rotate through all of these weapons. 5, 4, 2, 1, 6, and then back to my sniper, and there you go, no delay at all. So yeah guys, let's see how this performs. Let's start off with the small map. Alright, so classic pool. Let's get it. Oh, I forgot that I can't come from my backup to my sniper, so I'm gonna have to use my shotgun for the 3-cat, and then I can always switch back to my rocket, but it does damage me quite a bit. So the range seems pretty good. But yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm going to be having a problem killing people from afar, of course, from the sniper and also the Nautic. So what's nice about this sniper is that I can sort of 3-cat for quite a while if I hit my shots, because then I know I can get that life steal and it will regenerate some life. I believe it just regenerates health and not armor. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Not having a grapple with this loadout is not too bad, but I can see how if you don't have a double jump on your armor, then you might do want sort of a mobility weapon on this. With this loadout. So yeah, let's sort of do the 5-cat spam that we were saying. This is the thing, guys, because I'm staying alive for so long with the life steal, I have to actually end up reloading my weapons, because when I'm trying out so many loadouts, I need to get used to the rotations of each one, and it's going to have to keep switching, but I'll try my best. I wish we had a more of an active pool map than this, just to really test out how it is with some insane players. I literally haven't died in ages. Bang, 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 bang. Just sort of spamming it, like as soon as I see someone, just bring my cursor to sort of that area and then just spray. Of course, the scythe is great mobility. You can definitely use the scythe for movement since I don't have a grapple. He is zooming, but it's alright, we'll catch up to him with the scythe. And I missed everyone there, how unfortunate. Okay, alright, that was not too bad at all. 35 kills on top of the leaderboard. On to the next game. Okay, so checkmate map. Sort of a medium ranged map, really. I wouldn't really call this long range. We can really just keep moving with our scythe, and then if we ever need to go up with our heavy, we can just use that as well. Getting my 3-cat a bit muddled up as well. I keep going to my backup instead of my primary. Finish him with that. Oh, he is, oh my god, he will not die. Bang, bang. Why am I zoomed in? You can tell, guys, that this is my first game, my first couple of games. Okay, I need to reload this. It's quite unfortunate that the acid shotgun only has 4 in its barrel and then you have to reload after, because then really it actually just limits you to 4 rotations only, and then you have to reload. So it's quite hard to sort of keep your momentum there when you have to be reloading every 4 cycles. It's like, you see what I mean? Like, now I have to reload, and if I did have more bullets there, then I probably would have survived that situation and kept up my kill streak. But it's okay. It is completely fine. Maybe we can sight through these guys. Time it. Nope, he's dead anyway. Have to reload again. Reload 2 guns. So I do know that some snipers have more ammo in them. I do believe that some modules do give you more mag space, but they're sort of the last modules you want to add on, especially when you've got like bullet distribution reduction and reduced recoil. When you have all those other modules, the last one you really want is just more space in your barrel. Here, oh yeah, that was nice, that was nice. Okay, beautiful. Okay guys, close range quarter maps. Let's see how this goes. Now, because this weapon is so spammy, when it comes to this hall, well, this is where everyone really bunches up anyway, this main hall here. You can literally, you don't even need to like aim properly. You can literally just spam your 3-cat or 5-cat down this hall, and you're basically guaranteed loads and loads of kills. So I'll try doing it now. If there's loads, oh, this one here. Oh, god damn it. Bang, 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 bang. Look at that. Bang, bang. Oh my god. Yeah, you can literally just spam this. That is pretty strong. So I feel like the most effective loadouts on these close range quarter maps is weapons that go through walls, and also just super OP weapons like the wave pulsar. Like, you don't even need to be looking out the wall here. You just sort of go to the side here and just spam your wave pulsar there, and you will literally just get all the kills. Okay, here we go. We got a bunch of people. No, the vacuum. So the scythe is definitely good for this. If they're bunched up and you're quite close, you basically just run into a middle of a fight. You can just zoom straight through everyone with your scythe there. Let's do a bit more spam here, and see what I mean? That's the wave pulsar, and he's just spamming. Okay, nice. That was not too bad at all. And there we go, 28 kills. Time for a quick montage. Let's go.
Throw away the city lights, throw away the cars. Give me a clear night underneath all the stars. I don't want no concrete jungles, no suburbia. I just want somewhere that the blue skies are. So come with me to a place so far, where the palm trees dance and sway. So run with me. If we leave right now, we might make it in time. The sunset is fading, but the light's not gone.
Oh my god, my game just crashed. Oh, bro. Oh, I'm back.
Who's calling? The night is young. So if I lay
First things first with this power, as we can see that it is quite a balanced loadout. There's not one singular weapon here that's completely cracked out and super OP. Let's say for example the wave pulsar, where you can literally just spam that, or a heavy weapon that just completely blinds the opponent as just super OP and strong, and it's ridiculous and it should be removed from the game. It literally just puts a whole ass PNG image on your Yeah, the acid shotgun definitely has very decent damage, but of course it's only got 4 in the barrel, so as I said earlier, you can only cycle it 4 times till you have to reload it. You got your thunder, which is pretty basic. I mean, it gets the job done. You won't really ever need to aim with this, but you know, it suits the 3-cat well, and it has got pretty good damage. And yeah, if you do know there is an enemy hiding behind a wall, shoot through the wall, you get the kill. But generally speaking, in chaotic maps, you're not really going to be trying to get those wall break kills all the time, and it doesn't have any other effects like burning or ricochet. You got your scythe obviously for great movement. In terms of power and damage, it does do a very decent amount. You've got your Nautic, of course, very standard and strong for 3-cat spam. Area damage, so of course you can kill multiple people at a time with that. Yeah, I don't really need to speak more about this one. Everyone knows how strong Nautic is. Now this sniper is pretty strong. If your armor has run out, you can just literally just use this weapon to get some of your health back if you need it. And in terms of sustainability, you can honestly 3-cat for a very long time and keep your health up if you keep rotating back to this sniper. And with the heavy, super strong damage, as you can see there, almost killed both of them at one time, and it suits this loadout pretty well. I mean, if you haven't got the Pixel Cola, then yeah, this is definitely a really solid replacement. And yeah guys, considering what I've just said, I'm going to be putting the power of this at a solid 6.5. And the reason why I didn't put the power of this loadout any higher is just the fact that you could definitely replace this with some higher damage weapons, and that is basically it. So for example, if you had the Deadly Icicle Ultimatum, you can swap that for the primary. If you had something like the Laser Cycler where it has a ricochet effect, and yeah, you could replace it for that. And yeah, with the Conductor of Souls, of course the lifesteal is super good for sustainability. You could definitely have a better option that does more damage, for example the Harsh Punisher. So in certain scenarios, that extra 20 damage can come in handy. Now in terms of mobility guys, I'm not really just talking about how fast you can move with each weapon, it's more about how you can get around with the map. And for this, of course, the only sort of mobility item that you do have is this scythe. This scythe will get you to where you need in most scenarios, but in terms of maps where there's loads of different levels of ground and you want to get up certain high obstacles, then of course you can't really get around with this loadout. It will mainly be just the scythe moving around in that same plane for you. Some weapons in this game allow you to have a little bit of a speed boost every time you get a kill, and of course none of the weapons here have it. But yeah guys, I'm going to be rating the mobility of this weapon at a very solid 7. With the mobility ranking, the lowest you're really going to get is a 5 here. Having a rank 5 in this would be basically having your average loadout with a sword that doesn't have a dash. The reason why I put it at 7 and not 6 is because out of all the dash weapons that you can get, you've pretty much got the best one. And also let's not forget about the heavy as well, where you can have decent mobility on this as well. So if you want to go for like a dash and then you can go up with your rocket, then yeah, this loadout definitely does give you the opportunity to have some pretty cool plays in terms of mobility. Now with the versatility of this loadout, it's obvious that this loadout can be used in smaller maps and longer maps. Of course, with your sniper here and your Nautic, that's your long range sorted out, and for your short range you've got your shotgun, and for your medium / long range and basically all ranges really, you have also got a very decent backup. However guys, in terms of close quarter range maps, I can see how some people might struggle with this loadout. So if you're not a super confident 3-catter, especially with this loadout, you don't have a super OP weapon that you can just spam by itself, then yeah, close quarter maps, I feel like this can be quite difficult. But yeah, this loadout is definitely more beneficial for maps that give you a little bit more space for you to utilize your longer range to mid-range weapons and be able to use the mobility on your heavy. But on the other hand, you do have this scythe, which does allow you to dash through a lot of people in these close quarter maps. It wouldn't be fair for me to take loads of points off just because it can't be used on one specific map. In terms of versatility, let's give this a solid 7.5. In terms of difficulty guys, this is very subjective to how good you are at the game. If you're confident at 3-catting, then of course this isn't going to be difficult difficult, but at the end of the day guys, if you want to be utilizing each weapon on this loadout to its maximum efficiency, I would say that this is definitely not the easiest loadout to use. For its difficulty, I'm going to be putting it at a 7. That might surprise you guys, but if you think about this loadout, since your primary only has 4 in the mag, so you need to make sure that after you finish a cycle of 4, you need to position yourself well where you won't die whilst you're reloading. Since we don't have a grapple, you might find it difficult to get to the higher places on the maps, and of course with a rocket jump, if you're not sure how to do it properly after a dash or just doing the jump in general, then yeah, you might find difficulty in that as well. Not only that guys, mastering the mechanics of dashing and then going up with your rocket and then 3-cat spamming straight after that, I can see how some people, especially just the average casual player, can find that pretty difficult. And in terms of enjoyability guys, I'm going to be putting this at a solid score of 7. And the reason for this guys is that I love to grapple. This is a little bit of a cheat to know, but I do love to grapple, and I am a quite fast-paced player, and I do like to get kills quick, and once I respawn I like to grapple straight into the battleground and continue the 3-cat spam. And yeah, a grapple would definitely enhance the mobility of this loadout and therefore enhance the enjoyability of this loadout as well. The overall ranking for this loadout is a very strong solid 6 out of 10. Remember guys, with these scores, I don't want anyone to take them to heart. If you've got a low score, if you've got a high score, don't think much of it. Remember, with some of the categories, they are quite subjective. For example, with the difficulty, we all have different skill levels, and also the enjoyability. I might be enjoying some loadouts where some of you guys might not have fun with it at all, and vice versa. But yeah, shout out to Less LOL for this loadout. Thank you so much for your submission. I hope you are happy with my analysis and that I did treat it quite fairly. These are the weapons that you have right now, then fair do, then just use these weapons. I mean, it's not a bad loadout by any means at all. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed me ranking your loadout and that you've learned a few things from it. So guys, that is it for the first episode, a pretty fun loadout to test out myself. I'll definitely be taking things I learned from these rankings and analysis into my own loadout and see which weapons are better than others, see which weapons go well with each other, and yeah, super fun. I'm really excited for this series. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember, like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Bye.